guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, hit that subscribe button and give this video a like if you enjoy any of my videos that are on my channel, including this one. So today's video is a Christmas tree motel, but it was inspired, I was actually on Pinterest going through some builds, because obviously a lot of my Pinterests are houses. So I looked at this wonderful build. I don't know, I can't remember where it was. I want to say maybe like Germany or Ireland or something, or Europe. I don't know. But it definitely was not in the United States. And it was this tree, and it was like a building, but it was shaped like a Christmas tree with like multiple windows all over it. And I just thought it was such a cool build. And so immediately I just doodled down on a scrap piece of paper an idea to do a Christmas tree house. But then I changed my mind when I was building, because it just, I don't know, it just wasn't something I wanted to build. Like, I wanted to build it, but it just, like, I wanted to expand on the idea of that. So I continued making multiple Christmas tree buildings around that one house, and decided to turn this into a motel. And that's where I got the idea of calling it Christmas tree motel. Actually, I had to Google to make sure that I was calling it right, because a motel is an area where you have to walk into your room, like it's not in the hotel, like, and not in this large building with multiple rooms everywhere, like hundreds of rooms. So that's why this only has 3 rooms. I didn't really come up with names for the rooms. Maybe you guys can come up with names, but I did not. But I do know that the first, I've said like 10 million times, but anyways, the biggest area is for the family, or for you know, what's the word? Couple suite, where you like just go in there and it provides you a kitchen and a bathroom, a full bath, a master bedroom, and then 2 beds upstairs. So it is a pretty large area. They look really tiny from the outside, but it has good space used. No space is wasted in these builds. That was, I think, one of my biggest struggles, was trying to get the space used well, because they were just like long areas instead of like squares. So it was long rectangles, and I had to figure out how to make this into a nice living area. And by the way, I did test out every single area for like 2 days. I put my sim through a bunch of tests to run around and try things. Of course, in the reception area or the check-in, she couldn't go into the male's bathroom. So if that doesn't work, sorry guys, she wasn't a male. But that does remind me, I did create a large building for the reception area. I don't know what you call it. It's like the check-in area. It's got a place for sitting if you're just waiting or just want to chill out there. It's just a really nice area. It's large. The first floor is where you check in, and the bathrooms are in there. Once again, it's for like, if you are just visiting and not planning to stay at the hotel, you can use the bathroom in the check-in area. Or if you're just lost, you know, you never know what happens. But that's why I have a bathroom in there. And then I also created downstairs a dining area for food. A lot of hotels or motels, I don't know if motels do, because I've never stayed at a motel in my life, but I know that hotels host breakfasts and a lot of times dinners. Normally they're at ridiculous times. A lot of times they're like 7 o'clock in the morning. I am not about to wake up at the time. But anyways, so they host breakfasts. So I wanted a place for people to be able to eat, because some of these hotel room or motel rooms, some of the motel rooms don't have kitchens, unlike the big one. So they obviously need to get their food somewhere, and instead of losing revenue and having them go off lots and get food at a different area, they have a restaurant on lot right underneath the check-in. So this area, I don't know if it would be owned by the motel owner, or if it's just like a leased area for any business that wants to create a restaurant that's good enough for them. So honestly, I don't think it would be owned by the motel owner, and maybe they're just like selling that area for anyone that wants to produce food for their stayers. So anyways, right now I am building the reception area. I bounce around a lot during my build, because sometimes when I'm building such a big thing, and this isn't even that big, but when I am building something intricate, I don't get bored, but I want to make sure that I post like the best quality and I put the most detail and time into every room. So sometimes I just have to take a break from a room so that I can come back with a fresh start and fresh eyes and be able to put in my best time on each room. So if you guys notice, then sometimes I'll like stop building the check-in and go and build one of the motel rooms. It's just that's just my building style. So the check-in area was really a struggle for me. I skipped some of it because you guys don't need to see me building 24/7 of the motel, but you see all of those windows. I don't know if you guys would like this style. I know I obviously watch other people's YouTube channels, and some people will complain about the amount of windows that they use, but I wanted it to be, because like you're over there at a resort on vacation, so you want to see everything. You're not going to be locked away in something. So I want to make sure that there's plenty of windows to let in natural light, and for you guys like to never miss. Like maybe there'll be a moose outside and you can't see it because there's freaking walls in your way. So I wanted to put as many windows as I could on this build, in this building. So I hope you guys are okay with that. I hope you guys are okay with the style. I think it turned out amazing and it's super cute. So I would not want to do my own horn, but yeah, I definitely like this build. It's another one of my favorites. I'm so glad of how my channel is growing and how I'm growing in my building style. It's just so much fun. Like I used to be like, I don't know if I'm gonna run out of ideas, but honestly I don't know if there's any day that I'll run out of ideas for my Sims. I'll just get like builder's block, but that's basically it. That also, I wanted to point out that the sign that I use on the side of the walkway that's like squiggly lit up, it's like I don't know what you call it. It doesn't have words, but it's squiggly. I removed that because the whole building is like rustic, and then that just reminds me of modern, and it kind of just clashed and wasn't something I wanted. So I just used the sign by the road to tell them what it is, and I got rid of the other one. And then also I have like that awning for chairs, because obviously there's going to be summer at sometimes, and some people are still going to want to stay at a Christmas tree summer motel, but I don't put very much outdoor chairs because it's snow, and snow is just going to ruin your chairs, and no one's going to sit in them because there'll be snow on them. So I don't really put that much furniture. I think the only place I do put furniture is by the check-in, and that's just like the only place that you find furniture, but for some reason I just wanted to fill that area with some furniture. Also, I wanted to point out, when I was doing the cars, I have like a really tiny car, and I thought of that as like a sports car, because I know that there's like cars that are like an inch in height, like they're just really small. So that was my idea, was to make a really small sports car for any of them that have more money and can afford the family or romance suite area. That dog thing I've never used in any of my builds. The one where it's like the 3D 2D map of the island. Don't mind my dog, she just wants to see my YouTube video as always. But the map of the island, I finally got to use in this. I don't even know if it's the right island. I don't remember. I think this is Brindletonburg or something. I don't remember what lot this is. I know I think one of the biggest ones. I think it's in the pets expansion pack one. I don't remember what that world's called. I want to call it Brindleton Bay, but I don't know if that's right. But anyways, that's where it is. So I don't know if it's the right island, but it doesn't matter. You get the point. For the check-in, I put these lockers in because originally my idea was for it to be a workout room downstairs, but I forgot that they need to eat and everything. So I kind of just changed my mind, and I didn't remove the lockers. So I decided to just multi-purpose them, and so it's like a place for the employees to be able to put their stuff in and just hold their stuff when they're working. Of course, they're probably not they will have that many employees, just kidding. But yeah, that's just a place for the employees. And then I put a little section for the keys to be hung up so that you can give the keys, of course. And then I hung up 2 towels, and it really bugs me. Those towels will not be there for the download. You guys can always add them if you want, but that's because originally, like I said, I wanted to make it into a gym, and so I put towels there for you to give the customers. And then I realized that literally it's not a gym anymore. So yeah, that's not going to be there for the download. It just really bothers me, but it's fine. And then I'm making my balcony because some people just want to chill out here. It's just like a nice place for the community to come and chill out here. Sadly, there's no place for like rental space. I know in like hotels they have rental space for parties and stuff, or at least some of the hotels do. But I didn't make that. It wasn't like, I feel like there could be space, but there wasn't, with it being built in the hills. Then there wasn't enough space for multiple buildings. So this was as many buildings as I could see that I could fit into this build. So, anyways, I'm just gonna explain to you guys the couple of rooms, and then I'm gonna leave because I don't have much to say about this build, and I'm just really awkward with voiceovers. Everyone tells me that, like, oh my gosh, I love your voiceovers, you're so good at them, I'm so glad you talk, but I just am so awkward. I think it's gonna come over time, but I just don't do voiceovers that well. But anyways, so the 3 motel areas, so there's 2 of them which are just bedrooms and bathrooms, just like any hotel would be. There's not going to be a kitchen. Normally they'll have like a fridge in there sometimes. I didn't put a fridge in this one, but there was much space. You just had to use it wisely. And then also it would just help revenue for the kitchen. So, but anyways, so there's those 2 rooms. They're pretty much identical, but of course they're just a little bit different layout with different pictures in them and just different styles, but that's fine. And then the big one for the family suite, I guess you could call it, or the romantic suite, but I honestly see it for a family. Everything on the first floor of the family suite is a what would you call it? There's like this long kitchen with a 2-seating dining room, and then built-in couches against the walls for them to sit in. Like, I wanted to use all the space as much as I could. And then there's upstairs is a full bathroom and 2 beds for like kids or anyone else, relatives that are coming to stay with you during this stay. So basically that's the build for you guys. I hope you guys like it. If you guys don't like how much time I put to show you guys the exterior, then let me know. I always am open for constructive criticism. I never know what you guys like or don't like unless you guys say something. So definitely, if you feel like there's something that I need to change, let me know. Especially with my editing style, just let me know. But thank you guys so much for spending your time and watching my video. I hope you make it till the end. Once again, I did jump around a little bit, and sometimes I didn't include the entire film of building a certain room. So if you guys stay for the screenshots at the end, then you'll see everything, except for like the really tiny spaces, like bathrooms are a little hard to get screenshots in because they're so tiny that you're like basically like falling over yourself. So, but anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget, this build will be posted tonight along with the big family Christmas house. So I hope to see you guys in my next video. I hope you guys had an amazing Christmas, and I'll see you on my next video. I don't know if it's going to be a New Year's post. I haven't decided, but I'm super excited for the next post. So have a great day, guys, and I'll see you next time. you.